Hi, this is Team Top Gun. We would be providing a solution for the given case study. We started by conducting a detailed market analysis where we found out that beer is only second to spirits in terms of market share by revenue and by sales. Beer industry has a CAGR of 8.1% while the craft beer industry has a CAGR of 27.12%. This makes it a very alluring prospect for us. We created a brand Bud X which would be producing craft beers. It would have 3 sub-brands named Bud X Flavors, Bud X Red and Bud X Goose. Bud X Flavors would be targeted to our curious customers who are looking for adding new flavors in their enriching taste palettes. While Bud X Red would be solving the India's tomato wastage shortage problem, where we would be getting the tomatoes in terms of seasons when there are very low prices. For farming, we would be using our local resources. We would be using local farmers while focusing on sustainable practices. These practices would involve water stewardship, where we would be saving water through automatic irrigation pumps. We would also be focusing on the organic farming techniques. This would also help us in increasing the quality of our grains, tomato and other fruit which we will be using for our flavors. Now coming to the brewing part, which is a very important part, we would be using our existing capacities, using synergies with the craft beer brands that we have and brewing our craft beer in Goa, Karnataka, Maharashtra and other cities that have that capacity. This would help us to also transport this beer to tier 2 cities or tier 1 cities which don't have the brewing capacity. We would be leveraging economies of scale here and using also sustainable practices like using renewable energy resources for brewing capacities. Coming to the retail part of this, there would be 2 channels that we would be targeting. Whenever we are introducing any new flavor, we would be introducing that in our 7 Rivers pubs first. This would help us to gauge the audience reaction and decide on the factor whether to mass produce that particular flavor or not. We would also be using retail channels and supermarket channels for introducing and launching our products like Goose and Mead, which are evergreen products. Once we have launched them, we would be focusing on the marketing aspect for the same. For consumption, in India, people love to drink beers in bars, pubs, house gatherings, and that's what we are focusing on. We would be positioning our ever range like Goose and Mead in pubs, cafes, restaurants where people would like to drink them in the socially acceptable settings. Also, we would be using e-commerce and doorstep delivery in permitted states for delivering to house. This would increase the in-house consumption of a lot of our brands.